We started Reef Rescue Foundation in 2002. Our main focus really is to help the existing reefs around the world, give them a little bit of reef relief by placing so-called artificial reefs, or sometimes also called new reefs. And these new reefs then can attract marine life and create a safe zone so that the already existing dead zones in the ocean can be helped out by restocking them. And it's like almost a farmer planting a field for the new season. Here we're creating reefs that then help restocking the lack of fish in dead zones. What we want to do is go one step further and not just sink a ship to create an artificial reef, but we want to create what we call SARDs, Sustainable Artificial Reef Destinations. And what that means is that these reefs that we create would actually become a holiday destination of sort, that would become at the same time a research station, a fun time for the whole family where they can learn how to dive, reef education center, ocean education center, and also would help by doing so the local economy and help the existing reefs to recover by taking some of the business away from the existing reefs so that they can have the time to recover. The reefs are important because they form the basis for our whole ecology in the ocean. They're really the support system, not only for the ocean, but they're an integral part of our support system for human life. For example, about 40% of the global food supply comes either directly or indirectly from our oceans. In addition to that, we have the oxygen that we of course need to breathe. About 70% of the world's oxygen is actually created by our oceans, by this phytoplankton that's in the ocean. So 70% comes from the oceans, not from the trees. And the trees are of course very important. I'm not saying kill all the trees. I'm simply saying that as much as the trees are filters and cleaners of our air, the major production of oxygen comes from the ocean, and therefore it is important to us as human beings to have the air that we breathe, but also actually it is important for, of course, our own ozone layer, because oxygen is the basis of ozone, and ozone is what protects us from the harmful rays of the sun. Well, basically the political will is missing, and the political will is missing because for the most part people are unaware of how bad the situation really is. Partially is the problem, of course, is that the politicians are not interested or have no vested interest to change the situation unless, of course, the public is involved to the degree that they force or want change. And so really what we need is the public more involved in this process. The public needs to be aware of how bad the situation is and join organizations such as the Reef Rescue Foundation so that we can change the political will eventually. This is not it's not a short process, it is a longer term process, but we need to start it, and we need to start it now. We need to focus on education. That's our part to do, involve people into the process, and the way that people can get involved in the process itself is to, again, join organizations such as ours, such as reefrescuefoundation.com. Anyone can come to our website, sign up for a membership. We're doing something for our paid members, of course. We'll give them a free mask, snorkel and fin kit so they can go out snorkeling in the next holiday, for example. But even free memberships help a great deal because we need to reach mass, and the only way we reach critical mass is by having a large membership. Well, once we have that, we can then form petitions that we can send to the government. And governments eventually have to really take these petitions and work on them, or at least accept them. And if they, for some reason, wouldn't, then really as a large organization, and not just one, as a large organization, we then have enough pull to support those people running for office who run on a green environmental platform. But we need the membership in order to support that kind of an education process and support process. And only that will, in the end, then actually change political will. So we need the membership. Again, people need to come to our website, sign up, reefrescuefoundation.com, and help us out.